Hey, what's going on, everyone? Jonathan Davis here with Davis AutoSports. Excited to offer you guys a gorgeous 2016 Jeep Wrangler JK Rubicon Hard Rock Edition. You'll see a ton of upgrades on this Jeep. A lot of them we did here in-house at Davis AutoSports. Some were previously done by the owner. It is a absolutely gorgeous Jeep inside and out. Very expensive, tastefully done upgrades on this Jeep. First thing you'll notice, we installed a brand new set of fuel 20-inch wheels on a set of 35-inch Nitto Ridge Grappler tires all the way around, including the full-size spare. This is a supercharged JK with the upgraded larger intercooler. We'll get into all the parts of that on the actual listing itself. We also just installed a brand new set of hard metal fender flares with the inner flare kit as well for the wheel wells. Gives it a nice clean look. You don't see all the exposed frame rails and engine bay and everything else. Super clean setup. This is a factory Rubicon, is a factory hard rock trim package as well. As you take a look at the front of the Jeep, awesome stance. See that huge intercooler in the front. We also added a 20-inch LED light bar up front. That is a synthetic winch as well. We added a set of truck light LED headlights up front. We do have the factory flares that are included with it. So I want you guys to know what we're gonna do now is I'm gonna do some extreme close-ups on all the paint. Usually these black JKs that come in, not at our dealership in particular, just in general, they have swirl marks. Chrysler doesn't have good paint to begin with, and the body panels on Jeeps are very thin, and the black paint on these just usually over the years just starts to look really crappy in my opinion. I had two of my guys spend about 5 days on a full paint correction on it. We started with a 2000 grit sandpaper, 2500, 3000, and then multiple process and steps of wet sanding, compound polishing, and buffing, and we ended with a Wolfgang sealant. So I'm going to show you close-ups of all the body panels so you can see just how beautiful this paint looks. In my opinion, it's better than new because when you wet sand it, you actually knock down a lot of the factory blemishes and orange peel and everything else. So we're going to go ahead and show you the paint for the next few minutes on just how beautiful it is. Now, a paint correction service, we don't add this amount to the vehicle, but if you were to go to a facility that is able to perform this service, especially on a black vehicle because of all the extra steps that it takes to do, you're going to be anywhere from about $2,500 to $3,000. Now, one thing, if you don't know these JKs and Chrysler black paint, one thing that you may not necessarily know is there's still a little bit of orange peel in this. You're only going to knock that down with a very aggressive 1000 grit, and we didn't want to be that aggressive with it. But a typical Chrysler, and I use Chrysler just because of the paint that they use, the reflections in the paint are absolutely horrendous. And if you look at that reflection, it's perfect. Another thing that the paint correction does is it knocks a very thin layer of clear coat, and the end result is just super smooth paint all the way around, and it really flattens the surface to where you don't have these distorted images on the reflection. When we did it, of course, it was done without the roof rack intact. That was removed, and the front grille was even done. a lot of what you're seeing in that reflection is actually what's on the asphalt out here. And there are no swirl marks, no light scratches. I mean, the paint looks absolutely brand new. So as I mentioned earlier, we put a brand new set of Nitto Ridge Grappler tires. That's a 35, 12.5, 20 on a newer fuel. That is if it's picking up on camera, that is a graphite wheel with a black lip around it. It's one of their newer wheels. Looks absolutely awesome in my opinion. So those are new all the way around. Got brand new fender flares all the way around as well. It is a 3.5-inch suspension lift, reservoir shocks. This wheel in person has a nice concave, deep negative offset look to it. We also have the camera mounted as well. Reservoir shocks in the back of the Jeep as well. Jeep does have both keys with remote start. All the books and manuals are included as well. So there you guys go. If you guys have any questions, 855-XJ Jeeps. That's 855-955-3377. Thank you.